see?
Amen.
What do I see? If I see salvation beyond this, I'm not going to get frustrated. Let me tell you something. I may be temporarily out of funds at any given point in time. I haven't been recently. But, hey, I'm not going to be mad and be jealous because you're prospering. Because I know, just like on a wheel, my time is coming.
Amen.
Because I'm a tither.
Amen.
Because I'm blessed. So this is just a season.
All right.
And I'll tell you, while I'm in this season, I'm learning compassion. I'm learning to trust. I'm learning faith. I'm learning to rest. What do you see? What do you see? If you don't see your way out, you will start doing stupid things. But if you see your way out, then you're going to walk. You're going to walk.
Yes.
Other people may not understand it. You may not even understand it. But I'm going to walk according to this word, and I'm going to leave the consequences to God.
Yes.
Look at Hebrews, the 12th chapter. Are you there? Let's look at verse 1 and 2. See, what do you see? What you see determines how you behave. Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. All right, we should be there because I'm the last one to get there. I could quote it, but I'm going to look at it and read it. Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. Y'all got it?
Amen.
All right. Amen. Amen. Is this blessing you?
Amen.
Amen. See, I don't want y'all to be, look. Don't get yourself frustrated and tripped up based on what somebody else is seeing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Amen.
Yeah. Hebrews 12. If a person don't want you in their life, it's because they don't see the benefit of having you in their life. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. If they don't see the benefit, leave them alone. Yeah. Hebrews 12, 1 and 2.
Yes.
Says here. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses.
Yes.
Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us. And let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus,
Yes.
the author and finisher of our faith,
Yes.
who, because of what he saw, you know what it's saying?
Amen.
Who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God.
Yes.
If Jesus had not saw our salvation, if he had not seen himself resurrected from the dead, if he had not seen what was going to happen as a result of his persecution and his abuse down here on earth, he never would have gone through with it.
That's right.
But because of what he saw, that's how he behaved. So, I'm telling you, I hope this is sinking deep in your heart. Don't be frustrated another day in your life with people. Don't be frustrated with yourself. Change. Change what you're looking at. Change what you're seeing, and then you'll change your behavior. People don't come to church. Ain't no problem. It's because of what they see. They don't see the church as being relevant.
All right.
They see they can make it on their own. People don't go to the doctor, no problem. It's because they don't see the benefits of maintenance, physicals and things like that. They don't see the benefit. People don't say, they don't see. When your child is born, you should have a vision for that child already. Because if you don't see where you want that child to be, that child's going to be hyperactive. Running over here, being like over there. Running over yonder, being like, no. You got a vision. You're going to learn to sit in church and behave yourself. See, I saw that from a baby. I'm just telling you, when you get married, you got to have a vision for the marriage. Are we just going to do whatever? Are we going to do this? Are we going to walk in the ways of the Lord? You got to have a vision. Everywhere and everything you do, you got to see something.
Amen.
If you don't see, you're going to be distracted. How would you like to be on the operating table? And the doctor's got you cut open, and then somebody else turns on the television as the world turns, and he starts looking up at the TV.
Yeah.
What do you see? You want him to see the right thing. You want him to see me.
Amen.
Well, that's the same thing we are down here on earth. We as Christians have the power of the scaffold in our hands. And there are people who need stuff cut out. And there are people who need things mended. And we have to be looking at as the world turns. And people are dying. Because of what we see. What we see. What do you see? Determines what you behave. I'm telling you. Get this in your heart. Don't fuss and argue at anybody else because they're behaving according to what they see. So instead, do like Elisha. Lord, open their eyes. Yeah. Lord, open my eyes. When things start going wrong over at the McCoy household, Lord, open our eyes. We start looking. Okay, did I sin? Did you sin? Is you living ungodly? Is there something? Is something in your closet? You better tell me something. Is there something? I'm looking because you see, I know this isn't the way it's supposed to be. So I'm looking. Because I know what the word says, and this is where we're supposed to be living. So whenever I set that, love the Lord thy God with all thy heart. We talked about the 10 Commandments and why there's so much opposition to them in the world. Because people don't want to see a standard. They want to cast off all restraint so that they can glorify and please their flesh. What do you see? People don't see the benefit of sitting here listening, hearing the word. I mean, even in communion this morning, I got several revelations because I'm listening. Amen. From the word.
Amen.
Things that's going to help my life. Things that's going to help my life.
Glory to God.
Because I see the word as being valuable. I see fellowship as being valuable. I see family as being valuable. I see raising up and training up your child in the way that they should go. I see that because the Bible tells me it will give me rest. So I saw that before the child was born.
Yes.
So when the child come along, I already know. I know what we do. We go to church. I know what we do. We don't run and act a fool on Sunday. So therefore, sit your butt right down there and listen. Now, what do you see? What do you see? I see my children having jobs and not living on their parents all their life. Get your butt in school, pay attention, get your work, pass, and do so and so and so. Because of what I see. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Amen.
People go to a job, they don't behave and do a good job. Why? Because of what they see. They see a paycheck. They don't see their responsibility. They don't see that if they make the company lose money, they're going to go out of business too. They don't see that.
Hello?
They don't see it. That's why they act the fool and slough off. Yep. What they see, that's why I said, don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. Just say, Lord, open it. Is this making sense? I really want you to get this.
Amen.
Because God wants us to have peace. What do you see? What do you see? So, Psalms 32. I'm going to tell you, we win. We win.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. We win. Psalms 32, verse 8 and 9. Because see, I know I can pray. I know you can pray. Lord, open my eyes that I may see. Lord, open my eyes that I may see. Open my eyes that I may see where you're going, where you're leading me. Psalms 32 and verse 8 and 9. Y'all ready? Psalms 32. It says this. Verse 8. Psalms 32, verse 8. I will instruct thee, talking about this is the Lord speaking to the heart of the psalmist. He says, I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with my eyes. Who is it that knows the end from the beginning? God. Who is it that knows every pitfall and every blessing? God. God. Who is it that knows everything? God. So if a person is sitting high and they can see everything that's going to be in my world, why in the world would I not want to submit to them and say, yes, Lord? You know why? Because I see that if I do this, I ain't going to be happy. If I see this, my friends ain't going to like me. If I do this, if I do what he tells me to do, I'm going to be laughed at. But I'm going to tell you something. Proverbs, I think it's 29 and something, says, fear of man brings a snare. Paying attention to what other people are doing and being controlled by peer pressure, and adults have peer pressure. Being controlled by peer pressure brings a snare. It keeps you in bondage. It makes you do stupid stuff like other people. Don't y'all remember Sodom and Gomorrah? Whenever the angels came and the people of the city saw the angels come, And they came to that house and they said, bring them out so we can rape them and do homosexual stuff to them. So they can be like us, so they can't judge us. What did they see? Those angels saw that those people were not like them. So what do they want to do? They want to make them like them so they can be more comfortable in their sin. Amen. So I'm telling you, peer pressure is about that. They ain't going nowhere, and they don't want you to go anywhere. They see that you're different. So let's make them like me. I ain't going nowhere. I'm a fairy. I'm a bum. I ain't got no home training. I'm going to make you like me. The devil is a lie. Because I see too. Amen. And I'm saying, no, you ain't. Not on my watch. Yeah. So, Psalms 32 and verse 8. Verse 9 said, be ye not as the horse or as the mule, which have no understanding, whose mouth must be held in with bit and bridle, lest they come near unto thee. In other words, look, if the Lord says, trust in me with all your heart, Sandra, and lean not to your own understanding, Sandra, in all your ways acknowledge me, Sandra, and I will direct your path. How much vision does Sandra have? I ain't got to have a whole lot. All I got to do is be able to see that. Because he said, I will instruct you and I'll guide you and I'll teach you in the way to go. He said, trust in the Lord with all that. If he tells me to trust and I do what he tells me to do, whose responsibility is it for taking care of me? Who is well able? Amen. So we see people out here trying to do stuff in their own. I want you to see that all the way through. You know, I recently learned of a preacher who I really, really believe was anointed by God. I really, really believe that he was operating in what God had called him to do. But because he was overlooked whenever he thought he should have been promoted, he got into his own flesh. And you can reckon, people in the spirit can see flesh. So I think, don't come up with me with no flesh. I don't want that mess. Ain't no place. Ain't no place. Flesh is all over in the world. That's why people are drawn to flesh. That's why these entertainers can attract so many people, because people want to be tantalized. You know what I'm saying? They want to be emotional. Whenever all that mess is over, they ain't delivered. I saw a little girl. I know, I'm going to stop. But I'm just telling you. So this preacher walked out of the spirit into the flesh. And because he was such a dynamic speaker, so eloquent, and had already gathered a whole bunch of folks following him, he said, I ain't got to take this. I'm going to go start my own. And he went and started his own. And now, that's his flesh. Words. Flesh. Describing you. Setting yourself up. I can show you that I can do the same thing. Flesh. Same thing happened with mad black women, mad white women, whatever. I don't need no man. I can show you. I'm going to do this on my own. Huh. Then they see that bitter. Because what they saw themselves as being unequal. They saw themselves with low self-esteem. So I'm going to prove it. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something to show that I'm just as good as somebody. God's got a way, y'all. Watch how we behaving. Amen. Let's just trust him and leave the consequences and outcome to him. Let's stop trying to do it our way. Stop it. For your own good. Amen. Stand to your feet.